Monday through Friday, player. Watch it while you on the go. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Catch them at 8 p.m. They gon' tell you what they know. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Monday through Friday, player. Watch it while you on the go. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Catch them at 8 p.m. They gon' tell you what player. Watch it while you on the go. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Catch them at 8 p.m. They gon' tell you what they know.
It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show.
What's going on, people? Welcome back to another great episode of the Mark and Will Show. And of course, you got the favorite two hosts of the most, Mark and Will. What's going on, my brother?
What it be's like? What is going down, man? Man, it's been a long time. Been a long time, man.
Been a minute.
Big time, big time. That's what it's all about. And we got Mr. Stats. So you know what we're going to be talking about today. What's going on, Mr. Stats? What's the deal?
Oh man, it's good to be back, man. It's good to see you guys back together.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's only fitting, NFL, this rock and roll, things is going well with the
Right.
54 Sport Network. It's adding more to the network, man. You know what I'm saying? It is this felt right to just get back in the grind, you know what I'm saying? Went ahead and hit up Mark yesterday. Said, come on, man, let's go on and do what we gotta do. So in case you guys don't know where to find us at, pretty much bam, 54 Sports Network, everything. I'm talking about Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, X, TikTok, you don't stop, the Players Club, all that good stuff. Don't forget tomorrow the polls will be released. So you know what? If you missed that deadline, I don't even want to hear you crying about it. It is what it is. You could have nominated and you didn't, but that's okay. We're going to take care of y'all big time. Also, like to thank the sponsors, Vinyl Empire, Mile Wide. We was kicking it up with them on Friday. All that good stuff. It is game day, so Mile Wide. You know what I'm saying? Let's go on and do what you got to do. Got to take care of the sponsors. They take care of me. You know what I'm saying? That good stuff, My team is great playing. It's going to be a blowout, but it is what it is. We'll go whatever we want to do. But look, make sure y'all go ahead and follow, like, subscribe, all that kind of good stuff. We do what we do it well. And today we're going to do this NFL. Y'all know how it is. Big time. So look. Mark, go to the right or the left. Look. So we can see behind the other way. You can take the chair. Yeah, look. He's at Pittsburgh. At Pittsburgh, man.
Okay.
Real quick before we get rock and rolling, man. How was your experience, man, at the game?
Hey, man, let me tell you something. I had goosebumps throughout the whole game. Even though we took the loss to the Cowboys, let me tell you something. Cowboys is by far probably some of the most coolest fans. Like, for real. Even though they talk crazy, they cool, man. They
crazy.
was all show love in Pittsburgh and everything, man. It was a great experience there, man. Even though we took the loss, and you can hear a mouse pee on cotton after they scored that touchdown.
He said pee on cotton. Lord,
It was
That-
over.
that's a mess. He said pee on cotton. I ain't never heard that one. That's a good one. I'm about to use that.
Hey,
Church, quiet as a church mouse.
Hey, man. Whole stadium got quiet.
Right. Ain't nothing wrong with that. That's good stuff, man. But yeah, let's go on and get it started because, like I said, we got a game. Let's go on and hit this Thursday night game. You had the Rams 30, Vikings 20. Have we seen the end of the Vikings? I know this is your division, Mr. Stats, but did they kind of peak a little early? But even though I would say this, in this game, a lot of people came back. Puka came back and Cooper, all that kind of stuff. So, everybody was hearing about people's going to get traded. Why would you trade if you're the Rams now? You're 3-4 and you right your division. No one's really running away with it. But big time game. First of all, we heard they're trying to get rid of Stafford. Cooper, all this stuff. Stafford had 4 TDs, 1 interception. Come on, man. Doing his thing. Mr. Williams had 97 yards rushing. Puka had 7 catches, 106 yards in his return. Cooper Kupp 5 for 51, 1 TD. Demarcus Robinson 2. Hey, man, they ready, bro. But I am impressed with Mr. Donald. You know what I'm saying? He done had the worst of the worst. Let's keep it real. You know what I'm saying? With the Jets and all this kind of stuff like that. Dude is solid enough. But, Mr. Jefferson, we're going to need Addison and everybody else to step up, dude. Shit. Big Dog, what your thoughts on this game, man?
First off, this game, I mean, Minnesota came out on 5. They came out on 5, scored 14 points in the first quarter. After that, couldn't do nothing else. Rams defense stepped up, and then you see Stafford, he scored a touchdown in every quarter. He scored a touchdown in every quarter. And like you just said, he has everybody back. Everybody's healthy. So here on out, we might see a different Rams team. I mean, it's an 18-game season. You never know what's going to happen. So they can make a nice little run, especially with all your pieces back together. You got a nice running back. You got the receiving core. You got a good quarterback. You just never know what's going to happen. But I kudos to the Rams for coming back and beating the on-fire hot Minnesota Vikings.
Yeah. Stats, what you got?
I kind of agree with Big Dog on that. Like you said, this is the first time we're seeing them at full strength since the beginning of the season. You got everybody back. Why put anybody on the chopping block at this point? Just ride the wave now. You have a top 10 offense. I think you should, definitely, continue, right?
Right.
As far as the Vikings, I don't know if this is somewhat of a letdown. I think, like I said, the Rams were supposed to do this at full strength. The Vikings, like you said, it can't just be Jefferson. Somebody else has have to step up. So
right.
Yeah.
But see, check this out though, real quick before we go to the next game, because like I said, we're gonna fly through some stuff. But when you look at their division, right, they're in the West. As of today, Arizona Cardinals and the Seahawks leading that and they're in the West 4-4. Rams is 3-4. 49ers are 3-4. So either the 49ers gonna be 4-4 tied, 3-way tie, or they gonna be a game, 3-5. That's crazy to me. So that offense, when everybody's humming, you don't mess with it. Yeah, I just think they didn't know. You know what I'm saying? They like, okay, let's do what we're gonna. Man, they scary. I don't even want to play them, man. I don't want to play them. Not with all that firepower that they got. Yeah, that's scary. That is scary. What's up, D? What's going on? What's up, Shannon? How you doing?
Hold on.
All right. So yeah, that's wicked. Real quick. All right, that was Thursday. So let's get into today's game. We had I got so excited. I didn't even put the score on this one, man. That's how excited I was to do this show. That's the crazy. Patriots 25, Jets 22. Is that done? Is this? I mean, come on, man. The Patriots, it didn't. I think May ended up getting hurt or benched or something. Like he didn't even finish the game.
He had a hit injury.
Can we just Can we be done with the Aaron Rodgers experiment, man? I mean, you can't beat the Patriots. I mean, for real. And I mean, I know, Mr. Stats, I know that's your old, but y'all won Super Bowl and all this stuff with them. But it's almost time, man. They got your dog, Mr. Adams. They did all this. And the crazy thing is that Garrett Wilson is still that guy. You know what I'm saying? He's still that guy. And y'all can't beat the Patriots? With who came in the quarterback? Jacoby Brissett had to come in and relieve, and we know that he's the ultimate backup, big time, that you should start, you know what I'm saying, that kind of stuff like that. But, dude, this is look, don't get me wrong, he was 17 for 28, Aaron Rodgers, 233 yards, 2 TDs, nothing spectacular. Breece Hall, 80 yards. Garrett Wilson, 5 catches, 113 yards. Devontae Swain, only 4 catches, 54 yards. My gosh, bro. I don't know what the hell's going on. It is what it is. Mr. Stats, what you thinking about this, man?
I never thought I'd say this, but Aaron Rodgers is looking kind of like crippled out there. He kind of look like Joe Biden out there. You know what I mean? He's a little
Ooh-wee.
stiff.
Woo.
And the fact
Ooh-wee.
that they brought Devontae over and he can't connect with him, that says something. He still doesn't have enough time to get him downfield or whatever it is that it takes to get him the ball, but. They still haven't connected. I know they tried to get him the ball last week. I think he had something like 8, 9
Targets.
targets.
Mhm.
Yeah, but yeah, he's not looked good so far. In a Jets uniform.
And you got to keep it healthy, right? Like, really, it's got to be a healthy balance because, like I said, Garrett
Right.
Wilson is that guy. You can't sit here and just throw
Yeah.
completely to Devontae. You know what I'm saying? He didn't. Devontae had 6 targets and Garrett had 8.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, if they can get that going, but I don't know. I just envision him taking a hit and he's going to implode right there, right in front of our eyes. We're not going to see anything. He's just going to disappear. I mean, Rodgers, I think he's going to take one and we're not going to see anything. Big Dog, what's your thoughts on this game?
First off, this game, as I was watching it, Aaron Rodgers is not Aaron Rodgers no more. We just got to really accept it. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got to accept it. You are not that guy no more. Why is he holding back the Jets for getting a future quarterback because they putting all their marbles into him?
Right.
It's not cool. And then there was a couple of plays where I'm looking at Howell, the running back, and I'm like, well, why y'all not running him more?
Right.
Run him more. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, what are we doing? I get that Aaron Rodgers got the arm, he can fling it around. We all get that. We done saw it for years.
Right.
Dude ain't got it no more. And to lose to New England Patriots, who don't even know who their quarterback is. And after the head coach called him out and said the whole team is soft.
Right.
You know
Right.
what I'm saying? Like, it's
Right.
out of control. Y'all lose to them. Nah, man, it's time to really evaluate because don't get wrong. Aaron Rodgers got the head coach fired.
Oh, yeah. Robert, who's on
He got
tour.
him fired and
Yeah.
then brought in Devontae Adams.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And it
Right.
still ain't making
Yeah.
no sense of what's going on with it. So, I
That's
mean,
true.
good win for New England. I mean, for your coach to call you soft, you had to do something. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? But
But,
it's time to hang that Aaron
but you
Rodgers
know, the
situation up.
crazy thing is there was rumors going around that they trying to fire Mayo just because he said that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, dude, come on. If you doing that, it ain't because he said they soft. Let's be real. There's some other things behind the back
Right.
door. And the identity. What identity? Like you have Brees Hall that if he was in somebody else's system talking that rock, oh man, he's going off. But now you stuck
Yeah.
though, right? You know about Devontae Swain, you got Garrett, so you have to be a passing team. But I'm with
Exactly.
you. I think it needs to be a run heavy and you pick your spots. You don't need to put it all on him, man. I mean, dude, somebody can sneeze on him and he gonna pass out right there, dude. Like, yeah, you just leave him alone, bro. Like for real. Yeah, no identity, you know what I'm saying? Big time. Too much power for somebody who's about 40-something years old. Eagles, goodness gracious. See, Mark, you cursed this because you sit there and text me earlier.
I'm sorry.
And Eagles 37, Bengals 17. My gosh, man. The Bengals, my God. Bengals is 3-5. Now, this is the crazy. Bengals is 0-4 at the crib.
At the crib.
At the crib. My gosh, they like Dallas. 0-4 at the crib. What the heck is that? But the Eagles, man, you know what? And this is really an impressive win, though. No matter what, because the Bengals always a threat, even though T. Higgins didn't play. But you still got Joey Buckets back there throwing it. You still got Chase and all that kind of stuff. But it wasn't enough. Big time win, man. Big time win on the road. And plus, Saquon Barkley back there, he changes everything. Period.
Everything.
If they go through him like they should, they a threat to go to that Super Bowl, bro. For real. But you got to go through him. You can't have that head coach doing silly shit like he does. Because we know he's too busy worried about the fans. He worried about stuff he don't need to be worried about. He gets caught up in all that mix and he just feed the stud, man. Because you got You got Smith, you got AJ Brown. That's a loaded offense. As long as you feed and take that pressure off of Hurt, don't let Hurt. You ain't got to win it for us, brother. We got these studs because they play action with Barkley and those receivers and Dallas Goedert. I think he was hurt, but anyway, when he comes back, that's killed, man. That's killed, man. They doing it. Big Dog, what's your thoughts?
First off, with this game, I pulled the trigger too fast and texted you.
Yeah, you did.
Because I thought Cincinnati was going to be Cincinnati. Because we know how the past couple of years Cincinnati starts off rough and then they finish strong.
Right.
I just knew they had Philly today because Philly didn't start out strong. Philly was slow. And I'm like, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? So Philly took care of business. What surprised me, though, is this. Jalen Hurts to have 3 touchdowns. And I'm kind of upset about that because, as I am a gambling man, I had Barkley scoring, and you don't give him the rock on the 1 yard line to score. You screwed me for my little money.
Oh yeah. Hey,
it screwed me for my money.
Man, it's rapid.
Philly is Philly. If you got Philly on the ropes, bro, you got to knock them out because Philly is always going to try to come back to win the game. Cincinnati had them, and they didn't knock them out. Philly came back and won the game.
One of the things they're going to regret the most is letting Joe Mixon go. Letting him walk. That run game is not the same, bro. When you got that run game and you got all this other stuff out here that can fly and get this stuff, man, you have to, in the NFL, you have to have a running game, bro. The team that's successful can control that clock, do 7-8 minute drives. And when you can't do that and you constantly throwing, it's a wrap, bro. Mr. Stats, what you thinking on this game?
Talking about Saquon, right? Sometimes I think he's like a decoy in the red zone, when it comes to touchdowns, and Hurts is gonna take that run before he allows Saquon to get it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Seen him a couple times today. Close to, like you said, close to the end zone. He's running it in. You know what I mean? So Saquon is good for running you up and down the field. He's not necessarily getting you in the end zone at this point, right? But
right.
Like you said, they have a whole lot of weapons there, but Bengals really hurt not having Higgins. I think Higgins is the more reliable receiver between him and Chase. The running game is somewhat inconsistent. You know what I mean? So, I think the Eagles definitely played their game today and got that done.
Right. You and Mark hit it on the head. 3 rushing TDs and Barkley didn't get none. I mean, come on, bro. Come on, bro. Like for real. That's some hating. That's some hating, bro. Get that man. He is the difference for you guys. Super Bowl and winning a Super Bowl. Like if Barkley stays healthy, so you got to keep him happy, baby. You as a man, when you try to break all the records as a rush, because we know anybody ain't gonna talk about you once you retire anyway. You know what I'm saying? Everybody talk about him with these 1,000 TDs. Nobody even paying attention to you really. But hey, if you want to go ahead and do that, hog it up. That sucks, big time. Oh man, this is wrong. What? I don't, boy. Maybe because I knew Twan was gonna come on her, I try to throw a little salt on her. Let me, because Twan is on her, so let me make it correct, man. He's on her. We got Cuz on here. We'll make sure everything's good. There we go. And maybe because he got hurt and he messed up my fantasy, I had Love starting, and he got hurt. Yeah, he crushed my. I mean, I'm sucking this year anyway, but at least you supposed to give me at least 20 points, bro. You was gonna do it. Then I see Willis coming up. Willis, what you talking about, Willis? And he throwing 2 TDs. That's Love's TDs.
Right.
He went out the game with 194 yards. He was on his way to 300 yards, but when he in the first quarter started limping and shit, I said, "Oh, it's done. I'm done."
Yeah.
But the Packers 30, Jags 27. We need to start holding people accountable.
Absolutely.
Trevor Lawrence, dude, Bro, come on, man. If you was anybody else, they be throwing. Man, they 2-6. 2-6.
Yep.
Head coach is a Super Bowl champion. Dude does what he does. Everybody know he can do what he got to do. You ain't doing the job, man. You are not doing the job because y'all caught fire at the end of last year. Everybody just knew that they was gonna be ready to rock and roll this year. 2-6. Hey, you know you was in trouble when the NFL gave you 2 to 3 home games in London. If I'm a fan of them, I'm not doing it. You need I need $1,500 off my tickets because that's over in London. I'm not going to London. What the hell's going on with that? Cut that in half. But the Packers, hey man, this is a depth, man. One of the best moves he did. He got a legit backup, and he can fit that system. I think we're going to see him. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying he's going to take Love's job, not that, but this is going to help him grow as a quarterback because to me, he still should be starting at the Titans. We'll hit that because, yeah, I mean, Will Levis in that show is a disgrace. Big Dog, what's your thoughts on the Packers taking care of business? 6-2.
What this game is, don't get it twisted. Green Bay have a good team.
Mm-hmm.
You got good receivers. Brought in Jacobs as a good running back and
Woo!
everything. I just hate the fact that y'all let the Jaguars score 27 points. 27 points.
Did you have the defense on your fantasy?
Brother, leave me alone. But I mean, don't get it twisted. Like Levis, he is a disappointment because you got all that money, right? You got all that money, and your team is 2-6. We had so much expectations for the Jaguars this year, and it ain't looking good. So we know for a fact Doug is getting fired at the end of the year. We know that they're gonna be looking for a head coach at the end of the year. But with Green Bay though, I just feel like with Green Bay, this is a good win, but at the same time, you should have blew him out.
I'll take Peterson as a coach. I'll take Mr. Stats. Your team, they performed. What you got?
Yeah. I'm glad he was able to finish that out. You know, like I said, with Love going out, you know, they say he's got a groin injury. I'm surprised the Jags competed like they did, and it had to come to a last second, field goal type situation. You know what I mean? So I'm a little embarrassed in that. But for the Jags, I think this is probably one of the better games they played all season.
Right. But you know what though? For Willis to score 17 points, you know what I'm saying, lead to 17 points in that second half, that's impressive, bro. Like, I mean, sometimes it makes a difference where you go at. And that's evidence right there. Big time. Speaking of where you go at or who you kept, rest in peace, Pop. The Lions is taking no prisoners, and they have a hit list. They are going through their hit list, and they are smacking people, bro. They're not even trying to let me just go and get 30 and dude. They are putting 50 pieces on almost everybody. They different, man. That offense is probably the best or the second best. I mean, they got 2 running backs that can give you 100 anytime, bro. It's so easy. You know what I'm saying? Gibbs remind me how when Kamara came in the league. You know what I'm saying? Running the ball, pass, catching, all this. The receivers are lights out. The one Jameson who came from Alabama just now getting his footing. Man, it's sickening. Like this is different. This is different. And my gosh, I don't think we're hearing enough about them. I think we hear about something, but they're the best team. Dude, right now, besides the undefeated Chiefs, it's them. Hey, especially since we going to hit somebody who took a loss today, the Ravens, but the Lions, they're doing what they're supposed to. I get it. We know the Titans ain't they ain't nobody, but anyway, they are smashing people, man. Big Dog, what's your thoughts?
First off, for this running back core to want to call themselves Sonic and Knuckles, I think that's the dopest thing ever.
Yeah, that's cold. That's cold.
That was the dopest thing ever to call themselves Sonic and Knuckles. because you're not gonna stop that.
Mm-mm.
When you got two running backs who are not selfish, you got it. It's your turn, my turn, your turn, my turn. Is amazing. And then Goff, he's just proving to us, he's like, man, I'm still an elite quarterback. What y'all want to do?
Yeah.
And you played the Tennessee Titans. So we was the better blow them out. But I saw some things in Rudolph today. I was like, okay, Rudolph, you might got a chance. And then guess
Mason.
what Rudolph did? Start
Yeah.
being Rudolph. I said, game over. game over.
Rudolph is playing for.
Pittsburgh let you go.
He's playing for a contract somewhere else. That's what he's trying. He's trying.
Right.
I don't
What are you
blame.
doing? Y'all should have just played Levis. I mean, good God Almighty. But hey, good win for Detroit though. They were supposed to do this. That was a good win. Detroit's offense is dangerous. It is, and their defense is legit.
But check it out.
This is a good team.
They scored 52 points in 3 quarters. They didn't score in the fourth quarter. they are beating down people. Mr. Stats, they in your division.
Yeah, what struck me though is Jared Goff only took 15 attempts.
Yeah.
In a 52-point game.
Right. It only had 85 yards.
Attempts. He like David Montgomery threw for 1.
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
They different.
Yeah. On the other hand, the Titans, they're just suffering right now. I don't know what's next for them.
They don't know. Nobody knows.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, 52 piece and then 3 quarters. Yeah, man. They just they are looking like the Rams did when it was St. Louis Rams. The what was the fastest on turf? What was it? The whatever it was called with Isaac Bruce and them and Marshall Faulk and Warner. They was just beating They was just beating down people. That's what this is looking like, and that's scary.
Oh, the greatest show on turf.
Greatest show on turf. There it is right there. Because that's what they doing. Falcons 31, Bucks 26. Baker Maker, the Baker Maker, man. I mean, if you got him, he gonna give you 300 something yards. He gonna give you 3 TDs. He also gonna give you 2 or 3 interceptions. That's what he does. Kirk Cousins, man, on the road, 4 TDs, no interception. We had a Pitt sighting. It's tight end day. He had 91 yards, 2 TDs. They 5-3, man. They're not a bad team either, man. I mean, this stuff right here, it's a lot of offenses that would embarrass you if you give them a chance. And the Falcons, man, once they go ahead and keep Kirk upright and see how they want to do the running game with Bijan Robinson and Tyler, that's going to be okay because he got weapons, dude. You know what I'm saying? He got some weapons. But is he going to be the same Kirk that was in Minnesota? Do all this stuff, but in the playoffs he chokes. It is what it is. Because right now they're a playoff team. I mean, without a doubt they are. And the Bucks, I mean, Baker's just going to go 500. You know what I'm saying? 9-8 or whatever the hell it is, 9-9. It is what it is. Big Dog, what's your thoughts on this game?
I think both of these teams are a decent team.
Mm-hmm.
Both of them decent. We know what Baker's gonna do. Like you said, we know he's gonna at least throw a couple of interceptions. We know, but that guy Cousins, I was telling my wife, she was doing her homework. She was mad at me because I kept interrupting. I said, you can bet your money on Kirk Cousins to throw close to 300 yards every game.
Yeah,
he might throw you 2-3 interceptions. But you better believe he gonna have close to 300 passing yards. He gonna fling that bar. We know Cousins can do that. Cousins really ain't got comfortable with this team yet.
Right. New guys.
He still got a lot
of
to go.
And he came off the injury, right? So yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So yeah.
So as this season keeps progressing, who to say that they might not lose another game? Not saying that they, you know what I'm saying, but he's gonna hum with this team. They got a good offense. You got London, you got Pitts, you got what's his name? Moody, I believe.
Moody.
You got
Moody, yeah.
they got a team over, man. If he can keep humming with them, they gonna be dangerous.
Yeah, yeah. Shannon said, hey, Mark and Antoine. Let me see.
Hey, Shannon.
You
Let me see.
you
There it is. Yeah, Don said it. Yep. What's up, Don? What's going on? Yes, sir. That was the greatest show on turf. Nobody wanted to play them. Twan, what's your thoughts on the Falcons, man, and Baker Maker?
Baker, man. You know how I feel about Baker, man. But I came to a realization, man. I mean, he's a lot better than I thought he was. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now we got to look at him.
What range did you? Wait, real quick, because hold on, cuz we've been back and forth. We've been going back and forth. What is he top 15? If he top 20, is he middle of the pack? Like from that 10 to 20. Where were you putting him at?
I would say he's somewhere in the 11 to 15 area. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, got you.
Of a quarterback. You know what I'm not going to give him a top 5 and like.
Yeah. No, that's respect.
He's a lot better than he's been. But today, he lost both of his top receivers today.
Yeah.
No Godwin, no Evans. Still went out there, 330, 3 touchdowns. He threw a couple of interceptions, like y'all said.
Yeah.
But he's still able to distribute that ball. You know what I mean? So he's doing a lot better than he should be doing.
But let's be real.
What he's got.
Let's be real. Coming like you hit it on the head. Let's be real. Coming into the game, he didn't have Godwin or Evans. Like that, to me, that's a sign of a good quarterback. Because you take the number 1, number 2 for all these other teams. Who's throwing 300 yards to some people that are not considered they special teamers?
Yeah.
Let's be real. Go ahead, Stats.
Yeah. But Kirk Cousins, on the other hand, this is something he's used to doing. He had a 500-yard game earlier this season, multiple touchdowns. He just does that. You know what I mean? And if he can continue using Pitts and London and those guys, you know what I mean, offensively, I think they're going to continue to be, a team that trends upwards towards the end of the season.
When he's not going to do it is when you take him on your fantasy. I'm talking about Kirk. When you want to do it, that's when he ain't going to do it. Let's be real. That's when. And then when you like Mooney and everybody, I got Mooney on the bench. Mooney had 27 points today because I didn't know what we getting on the road.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But no, he does what he does. You know what I'm saying? But nah, I'm glad you hit on the head. Dude is every bit. I can see 11 to 15, and on a good night, talking about Baker, he can burn you. But this doing that without your number 1, number 2. That's impressive, bro. That's impressive, without a doubt. All right, man. This is one of the reasons why my fantasy team sucks. He came back today, and I think next week it'll be better. I got Tyreek and Waddle. So it's going to take some time. I mean, but hell, I'll be out of the playoffs. I'm going to spoil some people. That's for sure.
Hold on, brother. Who let you get Tyreek in Waddle?
Well, it's good. It ain't worked. They do something I didn't know. They do something I didn't know. I thought I had a steal. But then old boy went down game 2 and ain't been the same. So hell, I ain't done nothing. I'm losing 40 to 50 points off the dribble. But great win for Arizona Cardinals. Yes. They came back because Dolphins could not pull away, man. They could not pull away. All these other dudes is doing what they need to do, but they could not pull away from Mr. Murray. Mr. Murray had 307 yards passing, 2 TDs. Connor 53 yards, 1 TD. Now, okay. When it's tight end day, your tight end is going to eat. I'm sorry. Make sure you put the right tight end in because McBride had 9 catches, 124 yards. They make sure they eat on tight end day. Mr. Harrison Jr., 6 catches, 111 yards, 1 TD. My gosh. Like, it is what it is, but Tua, 234 yards. He survived the game. Only one TD. He had a fumble. All kinds of shit was going crazy. But the offense looked better, of course, because they got somebody who could throw it instead of Huntley, who works at Walmart. You know, hell, he didn't do shit at Baltimore. Why would you take him? Like, really? If they don't make the playoffs, and they probably not, they're 2-5. You need to blame the GM for that. You could have traded and got somebody that you knew who could throw the ball. Huntley can't, man, he's punting out there, bro. Like, Tyreek and them, they showed a stat. It was like, in the last 4 games, dudes averaging like 2 catches a game type shit. Cheetah? Because you ain't got the arm strength to throw it out there to him. Waddle? Come on, bro. Like, this offense, come on, man. It looked like a hot mess, but the Cardinals will go down there. Now, don't get me wrong. I think Miami's going to look different next week. Because 2 of them, yeah. As long as he stay healthy, the rhythm, the timing, all that kind of stuff. But for the Cardinals to come up and do what they got to do, hats off, man. Big time on that one. Stats, what's your thoughts on the Cardinals with the impressive win against the Dolphins? And I'm saying it because it's a road win. Anytime you win on the road, it's impressive. We know the Dolphins are only 2-5, but still.
Right. Well, I mean, with the return of Tua, you know, you kind of expected an upgrade in the offense for Miami, you know, and at times you saw that. You seen Achane open up.
Yep.
Mostert scored 2 touchdowns this season. I think those were the first of the season for him.
Right.
Yeah, you know, Tyreek caught 6-7 balls. You know what I mean? So I mean, it kind of looked like Dolphins football. You know.
Right.
On the other hand, you know, Kyler, man, I mean, I saw a scramble in that game where he scooted out and ran out about 10, 15 yards to the left and let it go, you know, and got it in, you know. So, yeah, he's a hell of a player. I mean, to be so small and to continue in such, you know, so good at quarterback, you know. I think the comeback was, you know, it was a good comeback.
Wasn't it? Big dog.
Let me tell you something. Kyler Murray is one of them quarterbacks. As long as he can keep scrambling around and playing tag with his receivers, he's going to find a way to win the game.
Yeah.
He can't see over the line, so he has no choice but to keep scrambling.
True.
So if you keep giving him that chance to scramble around, he's going to find the open receiver. Just get to him. But this was Tua's first game back in a couple of weeks or whatever. So at the same time, like you said, bro, like it'll be better next week when he have that second game under his belt for missing so much time.
Right.
But it was still a good game. It was a good game, but to go to Miami and win on the road, it was still phenomenal. So that's dope.
Yeah. Hey man, Marvin Harrison Jr. Bro. I would have to say this draft, it's gonna go down as one of these good drafts, bro. Because there's a lot of these rookies in that first round that are producing. Period.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't, even though dude played for the G, man, I can't wait the neighbors come back because that's another one. His partner plays for the Jaguars and he's balling. You know, like, dude, it's a lot of great rookies out there, bro. Like, this is very impressive, big time. What's not impressive is that, Lord, this is Mark's division. Browns 29, Ravens 24. My goodness, Jameis Winston eating W's, what he does, and crab legs. Crab legs and W's is what he does. 27-41, 334 yards, 3 TDs, no interception. Chubb, 52 yards. Cedric Tillman, 99 yards, 2 freaking TDs. Njoku, 1 TD. Hey, man. LJ, 289 yards, 2 TDs. Derrick Henry, 11 carries, 73 yards, 1 TD. Zay Flowers, 7 catches, 15 yards, likely 47. But the whole thing is, Brown said, not today. We ain't dealing with that today. But like I said, and like we guys talked about it before, the Ravens' defense is horrible. It's not what we used to. And I mean, this ain't the game that you saw it. If you really follow them, if you're a fan of them, yeah, they turned the corner and all this stuff. But that defense is suspect. I know Humphrey was out and all this kind of stuff. Even when he was there, you could score points on them. We ain't used to all them points being scored. You let a backup quarterback, and we know that Jameis can fly, but that still was his first game. This ain't Jameis starting game 3 and 4. This was his first game. Y'all couldn't slow him down. Not one bit, bro. That's kind of bad to me.
Right.
That's kind of bad to me. But at the end of the day, these 4-letter networks and stuff like that is going to blame Lamar Jackson for this loss. Hold on. Let me go and do it. It is what it is. Y'all know that's going to happen. That's what goes down. I know you get paid all that money. You're going to take it. But you ain't going to hear about some of these other quarterbacks, Trevor Lawrence and all these other dudes, the late eggs and shit. But you going about Lamar. You go to Lamar. But when you're the MVP, you got to take it. You got to move on. It is what it is. Big Dog, what's your thoughts on this game?
First off, this is a divisional game. It's a divisional game. We all know that the ALC North is something different. It's different. They gonna fight, fall, dog, all that. But don't get it twisted. Lamar had 289. That's great, great in the air. But I felt like they should have ran Derek a little bit more.
Only 11 carries, right?
Down.
Only 11 carries, right?
That's it.
Yeah, that's bad. That's bad.
Where the Browns defense down, man, to where you hitting them with the play action, doing different stuff with Lamar. You know what I'm saying? I felt like they didn't really run
That's bad.
Derek like they were supposed to. But you got Crab Legs who did his thing over on the other
but
side.
you hit it on the head though, bro.
Did his thing.
You hit it on the head. I mean, I said you hit it on the head. That's the biggest thing. When you can see Derrick Henry only got they only rushed the ball 21 times. Right. Lamar had 8 and Derrick Henry had 11. Go ahead. I was just saying that you're right. That right there is ridiculous.
But that's crazy because my whole thing is this. Why bring Derrick Henry there if you're not going to run him? Run him. He's a workhorse. We get that.
And this is the game you do it, right?
Run that man.
This is the game you need to do this. It's physical. Let's do what you got to do. Yeah, that was poor play calling.
Game. It's a divisional game.
Poor play calling.
Y'all not playing nobody. Y'all playing the Cleveland Browns in y'all division, who know you.
They ain't played nobody.
Mr. Stats. hey, I got a new toy. I got T-Rock on that shit. It's on. It's on.
Right.
It's on. It's always on. But go ahead.
So first off, for the Browns, I think this is huge for their confidence. You know what I mean? It's being their only second win of the season. To have Winston in there, I think he's looked better than Deshaun has all season.
Hold on. I got you.
Yeah, so he's coming and, like I said, he's outplayed Deshaun in one game. I think going forward, the team's got a little bit more confidence going into the next few weeks. You know what I'm saying? Maybe we will see. As far as the Ravens, I think this was somewhat embarrassing. I don't think, like you said, they're not using Henry like they should. It's kind of another Saquon Barkley-esque situation, kind of like the Philly situation. You got a mobile quarterback, he's going to vulture. He's going to steal from you, you know what I mean? So you're not going to be as effective as you were when you was the sole, back, you know what I mean? So, I think he's suffering a little bit behind that. But I don't know. Like I said, the Browns, I think this is huge for the Browns.
Let's be real. Even when you put them two together, there's no way that Henry should have 21 carries himself, and Lamar should have 10.
Every year.
Lamar has to have built in because read pass up, he can do what he got to do, and he doesn't. They didn't do that, and that's ridiculous. Like that doesn't make sense to me. Like, absolutely. What was you doing? Like, Deshaun Watson been playing like shit, so it didn't make no difference. He was out there or not. You should have known that Jameis is known to chuck that out dude, he don't have Cooper no more. None of that. But he found some receivers and he rocked and rolled, man. That's you're right. It is embarrassing, and it's embarrassing to the offensive coordinator who called that shit. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Because you called that. You called that horrible stuff, bro. Like for real, for real. You know? And then my guy
Yeah.
Tucker missing field goals and shit too. Like, dude, what are you doing? Like,
No.
dude, yeah. Come on, look. That's why you're not the best kicker in the league no more, bro. You're not at all. Let's be honest. Yeah. Texas 23, Colts 20. Yeah, you know what? Good win for the Texans. Texas is what 6-2, 4-0 at home. But this was like watching paint dry. This was not an exciting game. I don't know what it is, what's going on. I do love C.J. Stroud and all that kind of stuff like that. He actually had 285 and 1 TD. Mixon is balling. Like they fed their stud. He had 25 carries, 102, 1 TD. Right. Diggs got hurt, but he had 81 yards. Like CJ, I don't know, man. The past 2 to 3 games, I don't know if they scheme a little bit better against him or whatever, but it ain't looking the same. It ain't looking the same, bro. It ain't looking. And Anthony Richardson, come on, man. Shit, what we talking about here? Bro? Like this is another team. He threw 32 times. He should not throw 32 times to save his life. You need, even though, give him 30 carries. Taylor had 20 for 104. Give him 30 carries. All that, and actually let Richardson run more. He had 645, but I guess they scared because he's injury prone. But come on, bro. Like they in there. It is what it is. Big dog. What's your thoughts on Texas? Texas getting this win, bro.
Watching this game and then going back and watching everything else, it's like I feel like with CJ, they want your sophomore album to be a slump. You had a hell of a first year. Your first album was crazy. Your second album ain't looking too hot. It ain't looking too hot, brother. You know what I'm saying? Not to let the coach be hanging in there with you. And then after the game, what I really didn't understand is when Richard said, they asked him, they said, "Why you come out the game?" He said, "I was tired."
Oh Lord!
I said, "You was tired? It's the NFL. This is the NFL, and you tired?
You missed all last year. You should have plenty of energy."
Right. The coach is doomed. When you have your star so-called future quarterback saying he came out because he was tired at a press conference, y'all doomed. They're doomed. Good for Houston. Y'all got the win. Y'all 6-2. It is what it is. But hey, Indianapolis coach is doomed.
Doomed. Yeah, they doomed. They 4-4, man. But they still do. Mr. Stats.
Shit, I'm surprised the Colts were that close, right?
Yeah.
Anthony Richardson, 10 of 32, only completed 10 passes on the night. I don't understand how you can win a game like that, but you did have the return of Jonathan Taylor. You know, he came in 105 and a touchdown today. So that was welcome to see. And of course, it's Josh Downs, 4 receptions, 109 and a touchdown. He was really nice today. Yeah. Joe Mixon, like you said, on the other hand, 25 attempts, 102 yards and a touchdown. Stephon Diggs injured in this game, right?
Yep, his knee. Another one of my players. God dang! I am I know that I'm not going to win. So now I'm just hoping people get healthy so I can ruin other people who think they're going to win. That's all. That's it.
Right.
Yeah, I'm just surprised the Colts competed. You know what I mean? So, yeah, good win for the Texans, but I wouldn't be too proud of it.
I understand that. Oh, well, the Aints. The Aints come marching in. Chargers 26 and the Aints. This is another game that really sucked. You had both offenses was sputtering. You had what's this dude's name? Let me get it for you guys. Spencer Rattler, man, is not good. He's okay. He's not good. You should have really probably kept Jameis Winston. I know Derek Carr is hurt and all this stuff. You probably should have just kept him, dude. I'm sure the receivers and Kamara and all them dudes probably wish that, because the offense was moving a little bit better than this. 8 points, bro. Like, really? Like, this sucks. It really sucks, for real. It is bad. And we're not talking about a juggernaut with the Chargers. They didn't look too hot either. I mean, Justin Herbert's another quarterback. Yeah, you won, but you're struggling too, bro. Like, I know you got a new coach, but look, man, this was not an impressive win. The Aints is not the same as they started. Derek Carr, whatever his name is, whichever Carr, Maserati, whatever he is, he's not playing, and so this offense looks different. But that defense for Chargers, it's nice, man. It helps them out a lot, big time. But I'm not impressed. But they 4-3, 2-1 at home. The Aints was, get this, guys, but they lost 6 in a row. Because wasn't they 2-0 to start the season? They blasted my Cowboys, but they blasted some. They have lost 6 games in a row. They are 2-6. And it's funny.
Super Bowl.
Yeah, they was doing a parade after they beat Dallas. Like, dude, we ain't shit. Y'all ain't shit either. 2-6, 1-3 away. Good googly goo. Big dog, what you got?
Hey, I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I was gonna put a petition on Facebook if Chargers lost this game, get Harbaugh out of there, fire him, get him out of there. But we got to keep it real. I mean, ever since Harbaugh been down there, I mean, Chargers ain't been the same. I mean, I guess it's because it's his first year there. I guess
but they're better.
Be different, but
would you say they're a better defensive team? Because they like the number 1, number 2 defense in the league.
Yeah, but the offense ain't nothing.
Yeah, they ain't nothing. I agree with you.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not really getting what's going on, but I give a year or 2 to see what Harbaugh could do, because this year they're not even gonna make the playoffs.
But you know what it's gonna be, right? It's gonna be, he's gonna bring that smash mouth football to the Chargers. Like, he don't want his quarterback throwing for 300. He wants that running game. He wants that defense to do what he got to do. Now, I get it, I understand it, you know what I'm saying, that kind of stuff like that. But, you know, the Chargers have been spoiled for years. Pass happy, all that kind of stuff. He's going to take all that shit away. You right. He's going to take all that away. Big time. Mr. Stats.
Yeah, like you said, man, this is one of those that was kind of slow developing, you know.
Very slow.
The score was 9 or something like that. It was crazy, you know, for the longest. Again, you know, we watched the Saints earlier in the season and thought they were like Super Bowl contenders. You know, weeks 1 and 2, you know what I mean? They was, you know, scoring 40, 50 points. I think they scored in that first game.
1,000 points.
They was really good early in the season. Right. But, you know, they've kind of fallen off, you know what I mean? But, yeah, I didn't expect this. Today was just extra bad. Today they had 3 different passes.
Yep.
In the game.
Yeah. Horrible.
3 different QBs, playing, you know. So I think they got some work to do to get their get the team back together or whatever. I don't know if it's too much injury other than the Carr situation. And I don't know that he affects the team that much.
But you know what though, cuz the crazy thing is that when you don't have a legit backup quarterback, like it's a few teams that have legit quarterbacks, backup quarterbacks, right? Let's be honest. It's only a few. When you're going with a rookie and you got all that firepower, man, I know Shaheed or whatever, he's out, all that kind of stuff too, right? I get it, I understand. But let's look at this. So you beat the Panthers 47-10 to start, and everybody like, oh shit. Then you beat Dallas 44-19.
Right.
Then you lose the Eagles 15-12. You lose to the Falcons 26-14. You lose to the Chiefs 26-13. This is all with Carr, right? I think Carr got hurt in that maybe the Chiefs game. Then you get blasted by the Bucks 51-27. Broncos beat you. Sean Payton came home to roost 33-10, and the Chargers to that like you gotta have you gotta pay these backup quarterback, bro. Like Jameis Winston left y'all shit. Y'all didn't get him back so he could be the backup to Deshaun Watson. Yeah. It's important though. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have it. It is what it is, bro. But you hit it though. It's like, come on, man. Like, come on, Carr. What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? We blasting everybody. Bills 31, Seahawks 10. Lord have mercy. Yeah. This was in Seattle. This wasn't like it was somewhere. This was in Seattle. Yeah, but we had Geno cheesesteaks sitting there getting personal fouls and all kinds of stuff like that. He's upset. Geno is what Geno is. Geno is Baker. One day he's gonna shine and look good. Next day he's not. He is absolutely Baker. He was 21 for 29, 212, an interception. Josh Allen is Josh Allen. And he's doing this without no really big receivers, except we got Cooper, like I said, he done came in there. 283, 2 TDs, 1 interception. James Cook, 17, bro. 17 carries, 111 yards, 2 TDs. Shakur, 107 yards. We got a Keon Coleman sighting, 70 yards, 1 TD. Kincaid, only 31 yards, a TD. Josh is just chucking along, man. They 6-2, 3-2 away. Seahawks is 4-4, 2-3. Mr. Stats, what's your thoughts on this game?
Oh man, the Bills, yeah, they came through today. Geno, I don't, I think Geno is a decent quarterback. I don't know if it's like a week-to-week situation with him or, just today he didn't get off right or what, but yeah, the Bills definitely spread that ball around today. Several different scores. What is this? Goddamn.
Damn, you over there cussing like that?
Yeah.
Damn, what's going on?
couple TDs tonight. You know what I mean? Yeah, they definitely utilized them tonight. He got off. Like you said, Keon Coleman, who was leading the Bills there for a while in receptions on the season, So, yeah, he definitely stepped up with didn't they get a new addition this week?
Cooper came last week.
Last week.
He came last week. Yeah, he came last week. Let's see. What did he do today? Did he do anything today? Let me look up real quick. He actually had he had only 1 catch for 3 yards. You got to get him involved, bro. Like, he's different. No matter whatever teams he done bounce, you got one target. Let me see. Dude had two targets for Cooper. Hell, you should have gave him to somebody else if you ain't gonna utilize him. Yeah. That's not good. That's not good. What you got, big dog?
As my big brother used to say back in the day, as a betting man, I pissed off about this game. Cooper didn't score a touchdown. How you go acquire Cooper and only give him 1 target?
That's bullshit.
You can't give him just 1 target. I guess you got the rookie or whatever, but you can't give him 1 target. But this was a good, oppressive road win for Buffalo, but I still don't think Buffalo is going to be able to do anything in the playoffs, especially being the ALC. That's just my personal opinion. I mean, everything looked good right now. You sit there through all your subliminal shots.
That's a lot of hate, man. That's a lot of hate, big dog. That's a lot of hate, big dog. That goes way back. That goes way back, big dog. Let's keep it 100. Go ahead, though. Go ahead. Do your thing. That's a lot of hate, though. But go ahead. I mean, I'm agreeing with you, but that's deep-seated hate. But go ahead. I like it.
But you know what you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I do.
I'm just saying, you know, we got the new Tom Brady in the AFC. So we got to go through him. But we get through that in a minute. But it's a good win for them. A good road win to go to Seattle, blow them out the way that they did. Like you said, like Gino has been balling for the past couple of years. He's been a backup and stuff like that or whatever. But he ain't show up today. But it's a good Buffalo win.
Right. Hey, take
It's
it.
not like he played a bad game though. 21 or 29.
No, it wasn't.
12.
But
He
you,
had that interception though.
but you can't. My bad game to me is leading drives. You can't only have 10 points. You know what I'm saying? Like Buffalo's defense is good, but it ain't great. You know what I'm saying? Like you at home, you're gonna have to be able to take care of business with that though. That's what I'm saying. Because you look at the numbers,
Right.
okay, cool, but only 10 points at the crib. It's different. You playing in Buffalo. You was at the crib and only 10, and you got ton of weapons. Wait a minute, DK, he didn't even play, did he? Did he play? Because I think he's got a little injury himself. No, he didn't play.
No, I don't think he played.
He didn't play. Yeah, that makes a difference too.
You know what's so crazy?
That makes a difference.
Even if he played, I don't think it would have made a difference.
Oh no, Buffalo was still gonna win. I'm with you. No, I'm with you. I think Buffalo was still gonna win, but DK shifts the field because that's a corner and a safety. That's a corner and a safety on there. So yeah. So what I'm saying is, everybody, I hope you took Buffalo in them and whatever the spread was. I hope you took that because that was getting. All right, man. This right here is probably the game of the day. At the end. Not, you had two rookie quarterbacks was going. You got one who come off an injury. You know what I'm saying? Rib. The Bears is doing what they have to do, and the Commanders is looking impressive with the new coach Quinn, the quarterback, and all this kind of stuff. But not enough. Washington Commanders 18, the Bears 15. Commanders won on a Hail Mary that if you did not see that, you have to watch it. That was bananas, for real.
Absolutely.
Caleb came back and led him. And, come on. And Hail Marys, that's fine, but a lot of people don't complete that. Y'all already know that. It was a low-scoring game. Mm-hmm. Commanders couldn't put away the Bears, allowed the Bears to come back, and the Bears thought they was going to come in like the Grinch and steal. And they almost did. Until Noah, former Cowboy, caught that shit on the back end, and that was it, bro. That was it. Impressive, big time. Quinn's team, the Washington Commanders, is 6-2, 4-0 at home. The Bears, I know Dre is pissed. I can call him. He's not going to answer. I get it. I understand that. Because this was money in the bag. This was money in the bag. The Bears fall to 4-3, 0-3 at home. Away. But great ending. If you didn't see it, check it out. Big Dog, what you got?
First off, the beginning of the first half, we all sitting there looking at this game like, okay, come on, man. This is getting out of hand. Second half, we start going. It's like, oh, we might have a game. Caleb, he started getting hot. He come down, score a touchdown, everything like that. So now we sit here saying to ourselves, all right, watch it. Game over.
Right.
Game over. Here come this young boy. Here come the other young boy, number 2 draft pick. He said, I got something in me. Did his Aaron Rodgers thing. My ball stacks, but Aaron Rodgers thing. Through the Hail Mary. But my whole thing is this. Why are we not covering the whole field on Hail Mary? Why are we not looking at the person behind us?
Everybody was up, wasn't they?
Everybody's up.
Dudes back there chilling for ricochets. Yeah.
Y'all don't see this man back here by himself, by his lonesome, and said, oh, thank you, basket. I'm going to give this to my mama. Here you go.
Easy.
He probably just got a $500,000 bonus for catching that pass.
He saved his job for next week.
Yes, he did. kudos to the Commanders. Kudos to them. But this was not the greatest game until the second half.
Right.
Until the second half, when everything them young boys start really playing, it was like you could see the future of the NFL.
Be real though, big dog. Be real.
Back.
You being nice. The fourth quarter. That's what it got. That's what it really, because Caleb didn't do shit. Real. Caleb didn't do shit. But that fourth quarter, he rocked and rolled with that.
But Daniels, people got to realize too, Daniels, he's suffering with real injuries.
Yeah.
And still played. If he was 100%, would this have been a different game?
Mm-hmm.
That's my whole thing. But kudos to Washington because y'all got the win. Y'all pulled it off with that Hail Mary. That was crazy. That was nuts.
Crazy. Stats.
Yeah. I think the Commanders were supposed to win this game. I don't think it was somewhat of an upset, even though it was like a last-second situation. I don't think they should have been in this situation to begin with.
True.
Daniels, 21 of 36. I was at 38 for 326 and a touchdown. That touchdown being the last second, the Hail Mary situation.
Right. Right.
Yeah, I think that was a hell of a game. DeAndre Swift for Chicago, he's doing what he's supposed to be doing all season. He's playing a hell of a game. Caleb Williams typically does, but today he completes 10 passes today for 131 yards. Just wasn't enough to get it done.
Right. Yeah, man. Hey, very impressive though. Like even though, everybody wanted to be a shootout, 70, what I'm saying, all kinds of crazy shit, and it wasn't. And that's okay. But it was still a good game. Great win for the Commanders. And you know how much I hate to say that? Y'all know that. Y'all know I hate to say that. This right here, bro. Broncos 28. Panthers 14. You know what? Sean Payton's going to be coach of the year, right?
After this game,
shit. Like, they are 5-3. Who saw the if it right now, he'll be the coach of the year, bro? Like, the Broncos? Don't get me wrong. We know the history. We understand. But the Broncos been struggling for years now, right? Let's be real. Yep. And the Panthers, dude, Red Rover. That's Andy Dalton. He don't even, they don't even start him no more. They like, dude, you heard or whatever, get out of here. Bryce, 24 for 37, 224, 2. Like, I think, and I'm not even with the stats, I really think that Bryce, to be honest, sometimes it's about the rebound, right? Sometimes you get that chick that you thought was that chick. She ain't that chick. You got to go somewhere else. Get that love. And that Bryce need to go. Bryce, I don't know. They ain't going to sign you, re-sign you. You need to go find you another chick, baby. Get that love you deserve. Panthers ain't it. We been there. Everybody's been there. Fool's gold, baby. Them hugs ain't coming no more. That dinner ain't being cooked no more. The bathroom ain't clean no more. Nothing. None of that shit. Leave, baby, leave. That's all I'm going to say. It is what it is, right? For real. You ain't open the door no more. You ain't doing stuff either. Both of y'all don't like each other. Time to you go, bud. And I'm not saying that you're going to be a slinger, you know what I'm saying? Somebody who's going to prosper. Like, to me, it's like the Willis deal. You know what I'm saying? Get somewhere like Arizona loves small quarterbacks. Be his backup. He ain't always healthy. He always get hurt. You need to go ahead and go somewhere that like the little ass quarterbacks and assist them. Hell, Brock Purdy's not tall. Go to San Fran. Back his ass up. Do somewhere where somebody's gonna be able to do. Because Purdy is a freaking damn. Y'all know what he is, bro. He's a system quarterback for real. But he fits that system. So what I'm saying, that's what Young needs to go. somewhere where he fits that system and you rock and roll because he's a better passer than Willis and all them other dudes. You got to find the right one. Sometimes that girl is not your first love is not who you need to be with. Carolina Panthers is not who you need to be with. Big dog.
And guess what, brother? He got that toxic girlfriend following him everywhere he goes. Don't matter where he goes. San Francisco, Dallas,
Gonna be
Pittsburgh.
now they will put him. Don't put him on where we don't want him.
It don't matter where he goes. She gonna follow him. She gonna follow. And I hate to be that person to say, Bryce Young, you had a hell of a college career.
Mm-hmm.
NFL might not be for you, my bud. It might not be for you. It might not be for him.
True.
It might not. I mean, you got a lot of quarterbacks that we thought that was going to be it in NFL, and they wasn't it.
True.
I think this one ain't it. And I because the young man is young. He's young, but I don't think he got it. But you keep striving. You keep doing your due. Go somewhere else to be a backup. Hopefully it works out for you, but Broncos got you.
You know where you're going to be at, right? You know where you're going to be at, right? He's going to be your backup.
No,
once
no.
Once out, no, for real, no. Hear me out, because once Russell, he ain't going to last forever. You already know that he ain't going to last forever. He going to be Tomlin going to be there. He going to take him. Tomlin love all the black quarterbacks. Mr. Stats, what you got?
I agree with both of y'all in the fact that this ain't his home. This ain't where he belongs, right? You know what I mean? I agree with you on that, But there was times in the beginning of this game where I thought that the Panthers looked a lot better offensively than they probably could have had with him. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Early in this game, they were moving the ball a little bit. There was a Miles Sanders sighting early.
Forget about him.
Right. But then this turned out to be like the Bo Nix show. I believe this being the Bo Nix is like his best game of his career, probably. That he played today. You know what I mean?
True.
Real. He today, So Cortland Sutton, he's an older receiver, but he's still, continuing to, catching balls and things. So I think the Broncos did what they were supposed to do, but I was proud of the Panthers at least early in the game.
True. Bring it on back, Debo. That's for Don D. He ain't get that 70-yarder. It was a hole, baby. Bring it on back. Bring that shit back, baby. Yeah, I gotta watch, even though I know the outcome. Right now, hey, Chiefs, man. Let's dissect this. It ain't even dissect. This is a rival game. This is 27-20. Did you guys think? Because when the Chiefs was rolling, because they don't win 3 of them now. They are more of a defensive team now, even though they keep on plugging and try to get things. Mr. Mahomes is throwing a lot of interceptions, more than people thought. He's taking risks. He's doing things like that. He's still getting people. He got Mr. Hopkins. B Hop is on the team now. You got word. They still, but I do love they still try to take care of him. They still try to make sure that he gets some weapons, but it doesn't make a difference when he's the best closer in the game. And their defense is probably the best defense in the game. Number 1, number 2. Point blank. So you do not want to play with them as far as a close game. It's not going to happen, dude. Dude's the best closer. He reminds you of Brady as far as, if he's got the ball at the end, it's a wrap. Give it up. But you only up by 3, it's a wrap. 7, it's a wrap. You have to blow them out. They undefeated. They're doing what they do. Big dog, what's your thoughts on the Chiefs doing what the Chiefs do? And I know that T-Rock is happy. He's smiling. They 7-0. They beat the Raiders. The Raiders. the Mayor's team that you knew you didn't have a chance anyway. But Big Dog, what you thinking?
It's crazy for you to say that because you go back to the Super Bowl. If it wasn't for Chris Jones on the defensive end, they don't even win the Super Bowl.
At all.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, but back what you said is if you keep giving Patrick Mahomes a chance after chance after chance, he's going to win the game.
Oh yeah.
You cannot keep giving him chance after chance. You got to knock him out. So when you get that boy off the field, score a touchdown. You have to make them play from behind.
Yeah.
Make them play from behind because if you play from behind with Kansas City, you're not going to win the game. It's a wrap. You're not going to win the game. But I mean, oh, Jesus Christ, that was a divisional game. Good win back and forth with them, but you cannot give Patrick Mahomes a lot of time on the clock to do anything because he's going to win the game.
Yeah. I mean that's a given. That's a given. Mr. Stats.
Yeah, I'm right about that. You know, you give him any sort of time and opportunity, he will make the most of it. That's what he does. 7-0 on the season, and again, I think we talked about this a lot last season. It's not like they're just killing everybody, right? You know, it's just they just getting by. You know,
Yeah. And that's scary.
Every week getting by. It's not like they're just
Dominating.
expected to do this. And they continue to do it. You know what I mean? So shout out to them, man. They did what they were supposed to do. The Raiders, on the other hand,
suck.
Just need a little bit more. Man. I don't think Minshew is not all that bad as a quarterback.
Career backup.
Get rid of Devontae. Yeah, right. So yeah, they definitely need some receiver help, but I think they'll get it together eventually.
Yeah, in 2036. What, Big Dog, you was going to say something? Huh? What you say?
You said 2036.
Yeah, 2036. That's when they get together. I'm sorry, all you Raiders fans. I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. All right, so right now we have the Cowboys at the 49ers. Right now it's 7-3. San Fran is driving his fourth down. Shanahan is he might go for it. Who knows? Who cares? San Fran is 5.5-point favorite. It is what it is. Monday we have the Giants at the Steelers. 5.5 favorite is the Steelers. This is when you. All right. Let me go this way. You know, Big Dog. Because I couldn't hear you. Say something.
Say something.
Okay, there you go. What's your opinion, man? I've been doing the shows and stuff like that. But he got the real clappers on her, don't it?
My fault.
Them
My
clappers.
fault. My fault. It's the wrong button.
Them clappers is louder than Magic City in Atlanta. Damn. Okay. What's your take on the quarterback system? Do you prefer Wilson or do you like Fields, man? What do you prefer as a Steelers fan?
When I actually heard about Mike Tomlin going to the locker room and addressing everybody as far as the quarterback situation, I respect it because he wants to see what's going on with both quarterbacks. He want to see if Russell could go in there and make him a playoff team too. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I respect it. Do I like the decision? No, because Young Boy didn't do bad.
Right.
Young Boy didn't do bad. Justin Fields did not do bad. Don't get it twisted. The Indianapolis Colts game, didn't like it. We took that loss. The Dallas Cowboys game, he did not do bad. That was on our defense.
Right.
That was on our defense. The Cowboys game. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't on him. But to make the change now, it's like, golly, it takes confidence away from him.
Right.
That's my biggest thing. You take that away from him. So if you throw him back in there, what Justin Fields do we get? You know what I'm saying? Because say say if Wilson just F it up, and be
Right.
like, and you want to put him back in there. Who to say we get that same confidence Justin Fields back in? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But when you got two great quarterbacks like that, I ain't gonna say great. When you got
Y'all got the best.
Wilson,
To me, y'all got
who's a great quarterback, and you got that rookie who's still, I'm not a rookie, but you still got Justin Fields who's young.
when
He's
you guys
young.
when you guys made
He's
that
only 25 years old.
when you guys made those deals, man, y'all had two starters. So
Right.
I love that. You know what I'm saying? Because my whole thing is this, and I'll let Twan, I'll let you chime in. Is that that's hard? Like people get hurt over the day, and I get what you're saying. My thing is this: who is the one you're going to probably most likely keep in the long haul? It'd probably be Fields. Let's be real.
Yeah.
And I'm with you. Confidence is everything, and not even just in sports, in life. When you do your work, you have to be confident you can do your work. You know what I'm saying? And so now it's like, are you gonna pull Wilson? If he messes up, will you pull him? Are you married to him? And we know that Tom, hey, I'm a man's man, but still, because if you pull Wilson, he's gone. He's gone.
Absolutely.
And it's almost like you made this pick, and you probably got to stick with this pick. And I'm not saying that he's not going to be better, but then all of a sudden, you got to make sure that egos are massaged, because Fields is not a bad quarterback, dude. I would love to have him as a backup or whatever that can lead and start eventually, because he has some tools. He got some skills. The Steelers defense is always Steelers defense. The offense, you got some weapons and things like that. To me, it's more of the offensive coordinator's problem. It's not the players, because you got talent.
That's my biggest issue.
Yeah, that's the problem. Stats, what you thinking, man? What are you thinking on the Fields and Wilson?
As far as the decision to go with Russ, over Fields, I don't fault them for doing that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't fault them.
Is that a win now?
He did well.
Is that a win now? Is that a win now decision? Is that a win now decision?
No, I think it's more of a future decision. You know what I mean?
You think he's going to be there longer?
For a season, right?
Okay.
They got him on a 1-year contract, right? They got to evaluate, right? It's like, all right, we're going to bring you in. You have the experience. You've been to Super Bowls. You know what I mean? You let's see what you can bring to our organization, basically. You know what I mean? You gotta ride him out for a little while. See what he's capable of doing in your system. You know, Fields, I don't think he's a bad quarterback, but I think he's for the future type quarterback. If Russ don't pan out this season, I would look to go with Fields next season. You know what I mean? I wouldn't go mid-season switch ups at this point.
And that's my thing. Like, you can't go back to Fields right now. You have to ride Wilson out.
Right.
No, you got to ride it out.
Right. Yeah, man, you got to, let the veteran see what he can do with you. The guy with the experience see what he could do. And he came in that first game, and he showed that, he's still capable.
Put some points up. They put some points up.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah, he's still capable out there, so we'll see what he can do in the future, But like I said, you do have a capable guy in the back, kind of like Love and Aaron Rodgers when, Aaron Rodgers was at Green Bay.
Only difference is that I think they're more closer to each other, because Aaron Rodgers was still.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So it's like.
Yeah.
So and that's a problem that. No, I get what you're saying. Let's see if he can win it. Dude was hurt. Let's see what we got to do. He can win games. I like him. We're good. But to me, one of the issues is going to be is that when you look at all this kind of stuff that's going down, if you have to make a pull, can you make that pull? You see what I'm saying? Can you make it? And you really can't, to me.
And what,
Go ahead.
What would it take to make the pull? You know what I mean? You would really have to go out there and stink up. You just can't just lose the game.
It's got to look. No, it's got to look like the Broncos. It's got to look like we only scored 17 points. You know what I'm saying? We're not like the game last week. He got 37 or whatever. That's cool. I don't think. I think it's. I don't think they're gonna score 37 points a game. Right? I really don't.
No, I don't.
You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is, right? So what are we doing here? Can we make it move? And I get you, right? Because Fields, he did his thing. Sit back and relax. But you can't do a yo-yo system. And I thought that might be a problem. You know what I'm saying? That's my whole thing. So right now, you got to ride Wilson all the way unless he gets hurt. If he gets hurt, then that's a different thing. But you got to ride Wilson.
Now.
You got to ride Wilson
Ain't
now.
no pulling him out. Ain't no pulling him out.
Yeah.
Right. That's I mean, he's gonna look good tomorrow anyway. God damn, it's the Giants. It's the G-Man. He gonna look great, baby. He gonna look great. He gonna look good. All right, let's go and leave the people. We've been doing a lot of things on 54 Sports. What we leave the people with. So his thoughts and things, whatever's on your mind, what you gonna leave the people with. I know Twan, you've been on it when we did that shit. So what do you leave the people with?
Live, laugh, love. You know what I mean? That's what I'm talking about, man. Get out and vote, y'all. It's important.
Damn, Twan be dropping them. Twan always drop that stuff on them. Big Dog, what you leaving the people with?
Thing is, keep supporting. Support everything that my brother's doing. Everything. I'm just grateful to be back on here to show my face, talk my stuff with my brother, man. Keep supporting. That's all it is. Like my brother always say, it's free. It's free. Just support.
Right. Nah, that's dope. Also, Big Dog, tell them what you got going on. You doing gaming and all that stuff too? Go on and tell them where they can find everything. With you.
Man, please, people. I got Big Dog Gaming on Facebook. Facebook done dropped some old crazy stuff to where you can't go live no more unless you got certain amount of people.
Support, right? Guys, support.
So please follow and support on everything. Sports Talk with Mark, everything. So we can go live. I appreciate that. I appreciate you, brother, bringing me on.
We'll go ahead and we'll pump that. We'll make sure you get your stuff going, and then we got to do. First of all, man, it's a beautiful thing. Talk to Mr. Stats on Friday. Get him back in the loop. This is what I like to do. So Sunday we're gonna try to make this a bookend thing. Even when NFL's over, we'll do NBA. We'll do what we gotta do. College, just a little thing. But we gotta do a weekend sports update. Big time. Thank you, Mr. Stats. We talk about. Thank my brother, the OG, the originator, to go ahead and come back and do what we got to do. The Mark and Will Show will never die. Period. That's the foundation. That's how we rock and roll. That's what we will do. Everything else is just, a blessing. It's a stepping stone from what we started with the Mark and Will Show. So the 54 Network is going to have the Mark and Will Show. It's going to have the Derby City. It's going to have the Will Show. It's going to have the Birds Eye. It's going to have all this shit, the fantasy. Everything we do, period, because it's a network. And to have brother back in the fold and we can rock and roll, talk our stuff, it's beauty. And to have Mr. Stats on there, because y'all know Mr. Stats. Y'all know y'all talk about what's going on. This is great stuff, and this is what it's all about. So thank you guys for support. We're going to be back next week. Take care of business. God bless everybody. Make sure you follow, like, subscribe. We do what we do, and we're not finished. We're not done. It never ends, baby boy. So they're going to have rock and roll. We do what we do. God bless you guys. Have a great week. See you tomorrow. Derby City. It is what it is. We out. God bless. Peace.
It's 8 p.m. Crease. Let's get it. Mark and Will, yeah. Mark and Will, yeah. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Monday through Friday, player. Watch it while you on the go. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Catch them at 8 p.m. They gon' tell you what they know. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Monday through Friday, player. Watch it while you on the go. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Catch them at 8 p.m. They gon' tell you what player. Watch it while you on the go. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Catch them at 8 p.m. They gon' tell you what they know.